Alright, no flashbang, whiz bang video setups here, guys. Just a simple review. First off, I'll introduce myself. Let me make that just weird. Actually, these are the same ocean here, over here in the Pacific Northwest, over in Bandon, Oregon. I live just an hour west of there. Just absolutely beautiful. My name is David Boozer. Thank you very much for being here. I am a highly successful online entrepreneur. As a matter of fact, right here I work and consult for a large search engine marketing and web design firm. Right here, I work for myself. I do my own thing. And I absolutely enjoy it. I did want to do this real quick before we do this little level 1 network review. I wanted to say that as I was going through their article submissions, which that's what it is. It's not really an Empower Network type of blogging structure because you can see that in the URL. It's more of like an e-zine articles place where people can put, content in and try to get ranked and everything. I want to say this. There was a gentleman on there named Joshua, and dude, that kid's banging it up. I mean, he's doing a great job. He's really creating some good content. There was a few others that I had seen. But there are a few there that I think need some more, a little lackluster. And the problem is, though, with things like this, with platforms like this, and using a blogging system like that, an article marketing system, is that if content becomes too shoddy, then it really ends up hurting the whole platform. Because no page is an island anymore. Everything is connected through tags and categories, type. Everything is connected today. It's just the way it is. On first inspection of the site, I wasn't really, too impressed or anything. I did like the now bar and how the images popped out. That was kind of pretty. I liked the background and everything else. The content on it, the way in which they were trying to explain their system. If you know anything about mobile marketing, when you have paragraphs that are like this, it really doesn't help on... I went and looked on a mobile phone and on my Kindle Fire, and it's like these paragraphs were like blurred. I mean, I have to get my other pair of glasses on just to read it. Make sure that when you're creating your content on there, guys, that you have like 2 or 3 lines, 3.5 lines most for each paragraph. Because looking at this on mobile, it's much easier for people to see, for people to read. There's not a big garbled mess, there's just this. So it's much easier to get between the lines there, you know what I mean? Is this a good opportunity? Let's talk a little bit about that real quick. I think it is. As a matter of fact, it's one of the cheaper programs online for learning some internet marketing. Now, I do have to tell you this. I know somebody in the program. I got a free look in the back office. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I'll tell you what, the opportunity is pretty simple, except for the whole pass-up of the 2nd and the 5th thing, the whole pass-up revenue stuff. That's like way early 2000s, mid-2000s. Pass-ups don't really work anymore because I'm not going to work for free at any single point in time. I'm not going to. I don't know about you. I'm not going to. If I bring somebody in, I want paid for it. I created the content, I made the video, I got the link out, I shared it socially, you didn't. So I would find some other way. Pass-ups just don't work with me. I'm not going to do that. I don't care if I get the first one. I want the second one too. It's not that I'm greedy, it's just I want to be paid for the work that I do. There's nothing wrong with that. If you think there's something wrong with that, then I don't know, you need to go to a liberal university and start talking about how truth is relative. Because in reality it is not. I'm not going to work for free. It's not going to happen. I will put out products and services that are free. I will do certain things to build my brand online and traffic and leads. But I'm not going to work for free. No, it's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, I'm in programs I get paid every single day for every little thing I do. Pretty awesome every single day. Is the compensation plan good, though? I think that the residual part in it is really good. You're going to need a lot of people to do that, but you can do it. It's really not that difficult. It just takes a little bit of time. But that's where the whole training is going to come in. See, a lot, some people are comparing this to where the Empower Network and where the Empower Network is today. I don't think so. The Empower Network is... just absolutely void of any real training for internet marketing. They tried to cheat the system for a long time and ended up getting nailed and penalized. What I do see back here is there may be a lack of internet marketing training back in level 1, but I'll tell you what it does have is way more than what you're going to get with the Empower Network. So they should not even be compared. Not even close. See, the Empower Network is just David Wood sitting in Costa Rica saying, oh, this is how I get my crap together and wear assless chaps on the stage. How's that going to help you blog? How's it going to help you create content? How's it going to entice Google to compliment you and give you a good ranking on page 1? It's not. It's just you taking pictures of David's butt on a stage. That doesn't help you make money either. It's like passing up a commission. Biggest thing here is it doesn't have everything, unfortunately. You got to understand, this really isn't a blogging system, or else you'd have to look at the URL structure. You look at the blogging structure with the Empower Network. Completely different. If you look at the URL structures and where your content is with level 1, you're going to see that level 1 is more like e-zine articles or PR web articles, things like that in nature than it is with the Empower Network. And to tell you the truth, I think that's much more powerful. I think level 1 is much more powerful in that matter, that it's more of an article-based submission directory for different subjects. That's awesome. It's not really a blogging platform by any means, or else the structure would be different. It may be set on a blog, but it acts and looks more like an article submission directory for the search engines. Now, there have been, one of the people that I know inside the program did tell me that, hey Dave, you know what I did? I totally got ranked in 24 hours, 48 hours, I got ranked on page 1, and...
My sister, oh my cow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
It's my daughter, she just walked on in. So anyways, let me shut this door a little bit. I'll hold her. Basically, their ranking had disappeared, and they asked me why, and I said, well, first off and foremost, there's not a lot of time so far. You've got to have really good history with Google as far as rankings are concerned, even with pieces of content from some website that's been around for 4 months. It's going to take a little time. I think one of the best things that you could actually learn is to actually build your own website. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking one idea, one simple subject, turning it into 2 pieces of content, linking back and forth, but they need to be 2 different pieces of content. One at level 1, one on your own website, one of your own blog posts. Put a video on your blog post, and over there just have a link to that video in YouTube. This is good linking structure. It's not trying to, blackball Google. What you're doing is you're creating 2 different pieces of content on one subject, which is fine, because right here you might dive into this section of that subject a little more deeper, where over here you won't. You'll go into a little bit deeper on a different part of that subject. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's a little bit more work, but I don't know, it's better than falling off the first page after a while. Here's the deal, guys. Is level 1 a good opportunity? Yes, it's a good opportunity. I think it is. Do they lack a little bit inside of the training program? I think so. I think they could also clean up their sales pages and everything else. I would go to more of a broader, wider website than just what they have. Are you going to learn some really valuable trainings and stuff in there? Yes, you are. You're going to learn some very valuable tools, especially their keyword research is spot on, guys. I'm an SEO. You can't get any better than that. It's just the way it is. It's very, very simple. It's a fundamental practice of everybody. Do you have to spend 2-3 hours doing it? No, about 10 or 15 minutes. One of the tricks that SEOs know is this. Just because something is too competitive does not mean you do not create content around it. You do it anyways. You look at your competition and you find out what are they lacking in this. 90% of the time you'll find out that they're lacking a video from YouTube embedded on that piece. Oh yes. Do you want to go ask Mama to look at that? You want to take this? Okay. That's what they're doing. They're missing video. And video is extremely important. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. Hope what they're working on. They're missing video. And having a video embedded on your articles or your blogs is extremely important today. Personalizes. It personalizes. You can make that call to action. You guys want to learn some free internet marketing training? You guys want all kinds of different videos? Click the link here if you're on YouTube. Or if you're on my website. Fill out your information. Boom, call to action done. Because whether you get it or not, I don't know. You might. You might want to actually get some real solid training today. I don't know. And it's free. But you know, in the end of the day, is it a good program? I think it is. I think it's a wonderful little program. I think it'll be around for a while. You know, and I think that right now they're just in a growing phase, and they're starting to learn a little bit more about search engines, how they like to complement content and people and brands. And I think as you go along, you're going to see things change. So keep fighting the good fight. Get out there, take a risk, be an entrepreneur, be a business person. Learn how to build and brand and manage a business online. I think Level 1 can actually do that for you. Anyways, thank you again. No matter what, God bless.